in on the stolen internet.
You're live. Here we go.
Hey!
Welcome to Sunday Fun Day, everybody. We got Boss and John in the house. We got Miss Mandy Hops.
We got the Nux. We got George. All right.
This is fun.
It's going to be. Whether y'all join or not, but please join us. Shall you? Like, share, subscribe, hate, whatever. Come into the chat. What are y'all doing? I do want to apologize if any of my fellow YouTubers are watching this right now. Shout out, you're first. Because literally I haven't been in chats for so long.
It's my fault. Sorry.
Part of it's his fault, but like it's my fault. And so I come in and people are like, "Girl, who are you? Mandy who? Mandy what?" So shout out to all my little YouTuber friends. I'm sorry if I haven't popped in. I try to pop in when I can.
I'll try not to take too much of your time.
That being said, we want to tell you a funny story.
Oh yeah, it is good.
Let's do a shot first, though.
And this literally
Can you
just
not put that
happened.
by my electronics?
Yeah, I got your fucking electronics.
So I'm gonna guide into it to the story, and then you can take it from there. And I know some of you guys are like, "Who is this guy that's so lucky to be with the Hops?"
I am lucky.
And then I know the other half of you are like, "Who is this guy that's so dumb that he's with the Hops?" I know it's about 50-50. Really?
Yeah, you saw that look? Yeah, sometimes.
The one thing that cannot be denied is everybody says we are the boy and girl version of each other.
Which is kind of creepy
Which
on
is
one
why I'm so
hand,
good
but
in
on
bed.
the other hand, it's like, you know something?
I'm so good at it.
You're good at what?
That's what I know what I like. In bed.
In bed? You want to go to bed?
No.
See? Apparently.
Anyway, I digress.
You're
Okay.
not with me for that, obviously. All right, so you were saying.
What am I with you for?
You were saying.
No, what am I with you for? I'll wait. Your halitosis?
Love.
He's halitosis, apparently.
Love.
He's got some. I said the other day, I got him. I was like, "Hey, is there some red right here?" He's like, "A little bit." I don't know why. I was like, "Cause your breath just kicked me in the jaw, mother."
Yeah, she got me on that. It was pretty funny. After she downed a fucking half a taco, half a burrito, and half a fucking chalupa from Taco Bell with not volcano sauce, but Diablo sauce. Yeah, her breath was fucking amazing after that.
At least it didn't sound like halitosis.
It's after her waking up an hour late.
But anyway, guys, welcome
not brushing her teeth, not taking a shower.
I brushed my teeth, and I did take a shower before work because you didn't set off the. All right, let's do a shot. How about a shot? Oh, you look like evil. Why do you look so dark? All right, cheers.
I'm like the Jack Nicholson Joker. Do I look like I'm joking? Here you go. What are we cheersing to? To YouTube.
YouTube.
Follow us, have fun, enjoy. Sunday Fun Day with the Hops and Bojo.
And who? Nobody calls you that.
Bojo, Boston John. Not to be confused with the DJ here in Vegas named Bojo from the rap station.
Shut up. Okay.
So here's the story.
Can I walk us into it, and you can take the guitar, baby? Okay. So I work at a liquor store, as you all know, and I used to date Mystery Guy. What are you doing? I used to date Mystery Guy, who was my boss at the liquor store. So they transferred me to another store because it was called Fraternization. Okay. This was my liquor store since the time I moved in. It was like a mile away from my house. I always go there. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. And I guess people have caught wind of me.
It's a long walk to get into this story.
All right, I'm going to speed it up. So Mystery Guy wasn't there.
So with all respect to Mystery Guy, Okay, she did not fool around on him, nothing like that.
I didn't.
She did not. And when she told me, when I first met her, we were both all about each other. It wasn't just a sensual sexual thing. Straight up, and I was like, look, you're seeing somebody. I don't do that. I've had that done to me in the past. I don't like that shit. I know what it feels like, and I've done it in the past too. So I've been on both sides of it. So
I was legit.
She was. And then she made the decision. She said, you know what? Boom.
Is that how it went?
Pretty much.
I mean,
outside of a coworker of mine who
really
she
how it
fucking
went.
hates.
That's really not how it went.
Because the chick came to me and said, oh, well.
He came to me and he took my hand across the table.
First of all, the first time I saw her when I walked into that liquor store, I walked in, I saw her, I walked right back out. I knew right then. I said, fuck this. I've told this story before. I had my boy's car. My boy gave me his car. Like, yo, go get us some drinks. I got this round. We're gonna have a good time. I go in there. I see her. I fucking walk right back out. I go back out there. I said, dude, I can't do it. Somebody has to go get the drinks. He's like, well, there's money on the car, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, no, bro, the car's fine. I didn't even try. I'm just not doing it. You guys go shop. So somebody else went to get the drinks. Then the next day, a former coworker of mine and former coworker of hers, literally the next day, rolls up to me. And he's like, yo, man, that girl, man, she really likes you, bro. Like, she likes you, bro. I was like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not fucking with nobody, dude. I'm not doing relationships. I'm not dating. None of that. If she's not a tourist, she don't go home. I want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's home?
Well, now it's you. But what I'm saying is, so then they push it. Oh, she's the female version of you and yada, yada. And I'm like, all right, fuck. So, and then, we talked. And then eventually, she split things off with Mystery Man. And with all respect,
guy.
He's not a bad dude.
He's not a bad. Shout out to Mystery Guy.
And again, respect for real.
Props.
Some weird shit went on, but nothing too terribly horrible. Nothing too detrimental.
All right, so let's not stray.
So walking into Mystery Guy, where she worked at previously.
So where he was my boss, we went the other day, and two managers just walked outside, and they did one of these. Can I do what they did?
Yeah.
There's nothing to look at outside. It's the hood. There might be a straight part.
They came out like they were do something to me.
But they came out like this,
Yeah, they came out like they were do something to me.
No, not like they were just like, is the earth flat? Did Christopher, is that the Santa Maria? No, but literally.
Now, that was a couple days ago.
Right.
That's not even.
So today is our day off. So we get my proverbial jug of vodka.
And some suds.
And some suds.
Gotta have suds on a Sunday. Suds
some
on a Sunday.
Over her. But,
Is that St. Louis? We need some beer over here. Not over there, over here.
I ain't doing all that.
I ain't doing all that. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get them in training before I get shot over there.
Go ahead, man.
We are going to fill out a life insurance policy for you before we go.
Anyway, back to the story.
Okay. So.
A couple days ago, the two managers, when I went inside the shop, literally grabbing two items. And then a couple items at the
I'm gonna walk you in, and then you got it. All right. So here's what's funny, because I thought he was shitting me. I'm sitting there hungover as fuck, in my hoodie, my Boston hoodie, my St. Louis hat. How you doing? I got glasses on, right? I'm sitting there jamming out to my techno. I'm like, you go into this bullshit, and so I'm just sitting there. And he's got this shitting grin on his face, right?
It was cute. It was really cute what happened.
And I'm like he couldn't make this up. So
I'm creative.
Boston John, before he was my Boston John, believe it or not, was the Boston John. He had a little comedy career, a little comedy tour,
a little variety show.
Yeah, rubbed elbows with the peeps. He's a funny motherfucker. But when we walked in.
Is
there a mouse in your pocket? No, he walked in. I ain't walking in that bullshit. So they already came out 2 days ago. I didn't think anything would be a big deal. Mystery Guy wasn't there. I'm showing respect. He just goes in to get
We don't shop there when he's working. It's a respect thing.
It's a respect.
And we spend $4 or $5 more somewhere else to pay respect. dude, it's worth the $4 or $5.
We're not worthy.
For you not to be, for nobody to be bothered for real. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay out the way.
So I'm sitting in the car. Go ahead. And what happens?
So today we go to that store, that location. And I go in, it's no problem. I go by, I grab a little 12-pack, I grab a little jug. So I'm walking up to the register. And this is, I'm going to describe this. Oh my, this is it. The end is
free to chime in.
The end is fucking great. So I'm in there. This dude has a Miami Marlins jersey, or Florida Marlins jersey, Andre Dawson. I'm like, yo, I like the Hawk, bro. I like the Marlins jersey. He's like, oh, appreciate it, man. I'm like, yeah, where you from? He's like, Chicago. I said, actually, because Andre Dawson, Chicago Cubs player.
Please don't get on a long
so that jersey. A dude in front of me, an older white guy, that's a black dude, shorter black dude, kind of stocky, drinking Trulies, too. 2 12-packs of Trulies. Like, men, don't. Oh, he was definitely, that's why he left the. He's wearing a fucking Miami.
No laws with White Claws. Nobody wears jerseys.
So the older white gentleman in front of me had a bottle of Rumplemans in his hand. And I'm like, you like that cold or room temperature? He's like, oh, I put it in the freezer and let it chill. I was like, hell yeah, I used to drink Sambuca and do it the same way. He's like, yeah.
We're all 21s.
And we both made jokes about Jägermeister. I was like, yeah, the warm shit and deer blood. And he's like, nah, fuck it. Anyway, long story short. So one of the managers is at the register with the dude with the Marlins jersey he's checking out. And I'm at the other line. So this dude checks out before me.
I'm in the car.
She's in the car.
Minding my business.
She's in the car. So and nothing popped off, don't worry.
No.
So this dude comes around to the manager desk, which is like the square deal by the entrance, not just a register, right? And I'm like, I see him like, hurry up to get over there. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I was like, so I just fucking pay for the shit. And I'm like, all right.
And he's a big dude. He's like,
and I tell him 6'2", about 290, whatever. I'm not.
So people notice us when we walk in. We have raspy voices. We're mad sexy. We're mad big. All that.
So I'm talking to the guy at the register, and I was like, yeah, I need to get my points, 702.
Oh, no.
And he's like, yeah, my phone number for the points. He goes, oh. And so I told him again, and I saw him actually typing it in. And I'm like, all right, this is getting a little awkward, and I'm a little stoned, so this is getting fun. I was like, what can I do now to really have fun with this? Which I didn't do anything.
Dude, you're losing.
But here's
you're
what
losing
happened.
Me, and I know what's going on.
So
we went into the place where I worked, where I used to fuck my boss.
I walk out
I broke up with for Boston John because
the guy that stuck around to the register, as I'm walking out the sliding door, in my peripheral, I catch him. I'm doing this number right here, and I hear,
I don't know if they saw it from the videos.
And then I come out with a shitty grin, like she said, and I'm just kind of shaking my head laughing. And I was like, you never believe what just happened. She's like, what? And I tell her, we giggle for a second, and then what happened? The dude comes outside to look around.
He does. It's the second time they come outside, and they're like, there's nothing to look at outside of that liquor store. Don't you wish you got that when you were a comedian?
Just fucking say it.
But now you just get it being my fucking weirdo.
Chant my name and all that shit. I ain't worried about
How did they say it?
Boston. Why they stomp feet, fucking start fucking, you hear glasses rattling and shit. Oh, yeah.
Was that
it only happened twice. But it happened. It happened twice when it was my show, when I was actually coming to perform stand-up. My variety show, I kept the spotlight off of me. And all my
I'm gonna put you on the side. Can you do a little number? Go.
Do a little number.
Do some comedy. Go ahead.
Some comedy. How? No,
just fucking do it.
I tell you what. You want to see me do stand-up comedy? When I'm fucking putting on a show, you come pay for a ticket. You come see me.
Don't be a dick.
Why?
Can you do a little sample?
Go to Boston John's Comedy Rants on YouTube.
But it's not as fun. Like,
check out some shit. There's a couple live feeds there where I did a fundraiser at Dave & Buster's. I did a couple funny bone sets.
Can you just do something right now?
That was called Clash of the Comics.
When's the last time you did stand-up?
It's been years.
So let's go.
On an actual stage. I'm not doing stand-up. I need the crowd. I need to hit the laughs. I want to hear the laughs. I want to see their faces. I want to see their shirts. I want to see somebody to fuck with in the front row, somebody off to the side. There's mechanics to it. You don't just tell jokes. Hey, if stand-up comedy was all about telling jokes, why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side. Because there was a road. See, that's not funny. You got to have the energy. You got to have that fucking group feel. It's like going to a concert. If I'm sitting here playing guitar by myself, yeah, I think it's cool and it sounds fun. But until you have a crowd, when that crowd's there and the energy,
So you don't have one good joke
about.
you could go to. I'll tell you one. When I was going to do stand-up, he always says I should do stand-up.
I think you'd be great on stage.
The problem
as a
was
host.
my whole thing was built around Christmas. I didn't iron out my set till about July. And my dad's like, "What the fuck you gonna do now, man? You will." So I was talking about decorating my Christmas tree. And I have all these ornaments, like even since I was a little kid and everything. And as I'm pulling out, I have all these memories. And then I pull out this old strand of Christmas lights. Kind of reminds me, in the memories of my brother-in-law. Like, they're both always around on Christmas. They both only work half the time. And like I had a whole good spiel. Like that's all I can remember of it right now because I made up.
You gotta do some mic work, some stage work. Yeah.
Mic 1, mic 2. But no.
You want uno? Oh, you want dos?
But anyway.
You gotta get both.
Anyway. Can you throw us just a little something? A little sample? I hate
all right,
to
so one day I'm at a grocery store with my father, right? And my father, he's one of these guys, man, I tell you what, from the East Coast. My father, everybody I meet, not everybody, but most people are like, man, you remind me of a guy like me. I'm like, man, I tell you, my papa was a Rolling Stone. See, this is why you don't do comedy. Actually, papa was a Rolling Stone. This dude got so much pussy, it's ridiculous. As a matter of
fact, went to Pound Town.
We go to the grocery store. He's sitting on the fucking cashier.
I thought this was a true story, not a joke.
Well, that's okay. So Joe Rogan said it best. Joke stealing is bullshit. It's IP property, and he's one of the.
Just tell the fucking joke. I fucked it up.
See, because I'm not telling jokes, you got to pay for the show. But I will tell you a short story about my father. I got my first apartment when I was 19 years old, and when I got the apartment, I had one roommate. My father comes into town where I was at the time. He's like, "Let me take you grocery shopping, take you to the hardware store. Get all the shit you need because you're a fucking idiot kid. I know you're a dumbass. You don't know how to fucking live life. Of course, I knew how to do some shit, but." You listen.
You're the same guy.
So you listen. So you listen to Pop is what's supposed to happen. So he's like, you take this card.
Thumbs up, guys. Come on.
You take this card. I take this card. You get what you think you want, then you need, and then I'll get the rest. And honestly, it was a completely different. The cards were completely different. Because he had shit like light bulbs and fucking toilet paper, and I was looking at like noodles and fucking stoner snacks and beer and whatever. So we get to the register. He gives me the brush off. I don't know if you know what the brush off is.
Brush off, babe.
So the brush off, the cashier, I was 19 at the time. I figured she was probably in her mid-20s, early 30s. And she was kind of cute. She was cute or whatever. And he's just like, yeah. So he pulls out his fucking wad, right, with the rubber band around it. You know how gangsters roll with the fucking stack. So he pulls out his wad, keeps it in his hand. He's leaning. He's like, yeah, so you're off at what, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock? What time's this place close? And I'm sitting there like, Pop. What are you doing? He's like, I'm like, really? Yeah, that's the brush off. Don't even give me eye contact. Keeps straight fucking locked in on the chick. Mind you, he's like 40 years older than this woman. Which apparently doesn't matter to some people. However, so then I don't know what everyone
had. Thumbs up finally.
Yeah.
Come on, Cass.
Then later that night, after we take my shit to the apartment, we get all fucking locked down. He takes me and my roommate.
Noodles and a hammer.
He takes me and my roommate out to dinner.
Who sells noodles at all?
We went to a place called Texas Roadhouse.
I hate that place. Can I tell you why? 2 reasons. I'm going to interrupt real quick.
Because the steak is not from Texas?
No, stupid.
Because
one, they give you peanuts, which is the poor man's nut.
And you just throw it on the
I don't like peanuts. Yeah, there's peanut shells all over the goddamn place.
It's great.
If I'm going to a fucking steakhouse, I don't want it to be fucking filled with peanut shells. Like, this ain't a ball game. Like,
what you got to think about
I'm talking
is how many monkeys go to eat at a place
also
that serves free peanuts.
Now, I know for some of y'all millennials, I just made the
Get your steak medium.
I just made
if you want it mid well.
1981. I actually am a millennial.
Is that elbow supposed to hurt something?
Do you want it to?
You gonna roll that joint or what? So back to the story.
Hold on. Oh, hi, Blue Jeans.
All right, get the shout outs.
Okay, Texas Roadhouse. Let me shout why I hate them out. Now, I'm 41. I am, you fucking loser. You're 44, so
Now
I'm
I'm a
41.
loser.
He's Gen X. Okay, I don't even know why he's laughing. He's a boomer. So anyway,
I'm not a baby boomer.
almost.
You 80s motherfuckers are baby boomers. I just spent my younger years through the
So my point is,
adolescence. Through the
when I
90s.
used to go out as a kid, okay, and I know that was a million years ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
She sucks at math.
People
by the way.
still wore their hats like this. And yeah, I'm going to wear my hat like this. For all y'all that hate on my hat, go fuck yourselves. All right? Snapbacks,
Hey, what's up,
tattoos, tied shoes. What?
Tight shoes, skate shoes.
Anyway.
Little
So-
perpetrating.
Can you shut the fuck up, Doc?
Yo, oh, Kanye, what up? Oh, Lil Tay? No, go ahead.
Lil Tay's alive?
Lil Tay. She's
Lil
alive.
Tay's alive!
What?
No, okay, but no, seriously. So they used to give you something for your birthday, a piece of cake. Now they're like, oh, it's your birthday, but you got to pay for it. And that's because of actually assholes like me. I'm not going to lie. Me and my girlfriends are going to TGI Fridays. It wasn't our birthday, but it was always somebody's birthday. We get balloons, free dessert. They tie your hair up in little fucking, and I shout out to all the TGI Friday servers that had to do all that. We did all that, and we probably ruined it for everybody. But now you don't get shit for your birthday. So I'm at a steakhouse, paying steakhouse price. It's kind of a Hoosier.
It's a Texas Roadhouse.
It's a Hoosier.
Let's not forget who she's hating on now. It's a Texas Roadhouse.
Outback, 1,000% better. Fuck around. Anyway, there's not shells all over. And so I said, it was like my little sister. It was somebody's birthday. I don't even know. That's how unmemorable this restaurant experience was. I should have went to Olive Garden and got unlimited soup and salad like every other white trash person. I still would have remembered it. Remember how delicious it was. But anyway, I've actually never got that.
She said like every other white trash person. So she's calling herself white trash right now.
I'm taking one for this.
She's just a Hoosier.
Because otherwise, who goes to fucking Longhorn? So, and I.
No, it's not Longhorn. Texas Roadhouse.
I hate it.
Not Longhorn Steakhouse.
So that being said, I said, can you do something for my friend? It's their birthday. They go, well, you can get a piece of cake for them, but you have to pay for it. And I go, okay, cool. What do you do? And I get the what do you do? I used to work in a Mexican restaurant.
Longhorn Steakhouse. It's not about you. It's about Texas Roadhouse.
No, Longhorn.
Not Outback. Not Longhorn. Texas Roadhouse. No, I only
like Outback out of the Hoosier genre. But I used to work at many places in birthdays. I used to work at Chevy's.
I love when she gets
and we
on
used to say, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Ole! And we'd have to put a sombrero on you, bring out a sundae, and we'd be like, fucking get your ass out of here. We gotta sing happy birthday to these fucking losers. And like, hurry up, Jose, do a line of coke. We gotta go. Go. Like, nobody likes happy birthday thing. I get it. I've been on both sides. So I asked Texas Roadhouse, what do you do for birthdays? And they say to me, well, we put them on a saddle. It's like a horse with no horse. It's like a saddle, and they say we sell it. Say yeah, and then you buy an $8 piece of cake. Like, fuck around and find out. Like, let's get out of here right now. I'll take you to a real dessert place.
Happy birthday!
From all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday, so you could party too.
Everybody who's grinding in life has waited tables at least somewhere where they do those cheesy ass birthday songs. But back to the story about my pop hitting on bitches all the time.
But what my point is Outback Steakhouse is okay, but
I'm my father's son, but I'm not like
there's
that.
nothing Australian about it.
About Outback? Well,
there's no shrimp or Barbies.
Blossom?
Oh, the blooming onion.
Oh, the shrimp on the Barbie.
Onion blossom.
The shrimp on the Barbie.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
I can't even mimic that accent.
Okay, here's what I'm saying.
Chaz, mate.
No,
hey,
why do you like
shrimp
this
on the Barbie
steak place?
Huh? Oh, a Texas Roadhouse. So we go to dinner after my apartment deal and the grocery shop and whatever. My pop takes me and my roommate out to the Texas Roadhouse.
Who was your roommate?
This guy named Joe Arkenstein. He lost his arm years ago. Yeah, anyway. And that's a whole other story. I'm not going to put the man on blast.
That's a lot right now. That's a lot. It's Sunday fun.
So here's what happened. So then we go to the restaurant. The hostess, she's got to be in high school. It's a fucking hostess at a restaurant. She's got to be in high school, right? My old man, hey, sweet thing. hey, sweet thing, check it out. We need a table. He's like throwing a $20 bill at her. He's like in his hand, like, hey, sweet thing, yeah, we need a nice little booth, something close to the bar. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, Jesus, fuck, God. So, of course, she's like, oh, he's like, oh, that dress you're wearing. That looks amazing. Yeah, you make it look great. You make it look great. Yeah, but that shit works. You make that dress look amazing. Say that shit to a woman sometime. Watch the way thank you. Say, I love the dress, but damn, if it weren't for you, that thing would be garbage. It looks amazing on you. Where you from? Anyway, so look at that. My father's son.
P.S. So you have to understand, without giving our location away, he hawks me like a hawk, and he sees all the dudes that hit on me and buy me shots. There's a special spot where we meet up, and I see him. What I thought was working, right? So I see this bitch in a straw hat.
Russian chick. The Russian chick. She was.
I'm gonna Berlin wall you in the forehead.
She was. That's Germany. Ow! Wow. Thanks.
Back in the USSR. I don't know how lucky you are. So I see this bitch, and I'm like, here's what makes me mad, because this is hindsight. After I heard this story, because we tell each other
that's what I got
almost everything.
Go ahead, tell the story, and then I'll tell you the real story about the Russian chick. Oh. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Okay, so I see him, and I'm like bragging to all the girls, like, "Yeah, bitch." I'm like,
I got it wrapped around my pinky.
No, I didn't say that.
Watch this motherfucker just follow me all the time.
I said, yeah, bitch.
I tell him to do.
Look at this dude really putting in work. He's really putting in work over there. What I didn't know, I thought he was being polite. I thought there was no hot bitch.
I was being.
No hot bitch wears a hat like that. Hot. It looked like she was gardening somewhere.
Was hot.
Well, I must not see her under the hat.
She had freckles. And
I saw him walking her across the street. I was like, oh, he's really putting in work.
I ain't gonna lie.
So.
She was gorgeous.
That being said,
I thought I have what I want.
I'm literally gonna knock you the fuck out on live. Go ahead. Go ahead. Literally. Somebody dial 911 before he does. So got him. So anyway, shots fired. So anyway, I see him with this girl, and I see him pointing stuff out. Now, for those of you that live under a bridge, there's this thing called the Sphere. It's actually like the largest man-made build structure. U2 is having the first concert there. The average ticket is literally around $1,400. And it's LED, so it lights up like anything, right? And it's huge. So he goes, hey, I met this Russian chick. And I always tell him my stories, like, oh, this dude hit me. It wasn't so funny the other way around.
Not.
No, he did. So here's what he didn't know.
You weren't even there.
Here's what he didn't know.
I knew you were watching.
As I watched the whole experience.
I know. I knew you were.
And in my dumbass head, normally I think the worst. I'm like, oh, he's putting in work. He's working this late. No, bitch. So she was like, go ahead. What'd she say? Say a little accent. What'd the little Russian bitch say?
First of all, when I met her, it was in the corner.
What'd she say?
I thought she would be potential to do little thing that I do for commission.
What did she say?
I'm from Moscow. I'm from Moscow. You from here? I was like, yeah. Okay, well, Moscow. Good. Have a good time. Be safe out here. And
now you're churching it up.
She's got her
What'd she say about the Sphere? Go ahead.
She's got her boot. I mean, she was hot. I'm not going to lie. She was hot. It's a Russian chick with the accent.
What? I didn't ask for all that.
I'm not dead, honey. I ain't going to cheat on my dad. So I cross the street, and then she kind of latches a little bit. So we cross the street. Goes, oh, so you live here in Las Vegas?
I thought she would have hurt you by now.
And I'm like, yeah, she has.
I'm about to.
So I'm like, yeah. So I told her, she's like, oh, you live here in Las Vegas? I'm like, yeah, I live here in Vegas. Yeah. She goes, oh, it's always hot. What this? I'm like, yeah. I had a bottle of water in my hand. She had I said, yeah, just make sure you hydrate. Drink a lot of water. Aqua, water, H2O.
Agua. That's
Spanish. Italiano. So then fucking I cross the street again. She comes the same way. And I'm like, oh, my God. I'm thinking, all right, this chick is like loving me. And my woman is over there obviously watching this shit. I'm like, I gotta get rid of this.
I didn't know what I was watching. Had I known what I was
and
watching.
my boy who was working the corner wasn't there. And I even tried to pawn it off. She's like, so do you know what a theater is? This theater? I said, the stratosphere? Stratosphere, yeah.
I'll
yeah.
score the sphere.
I was like, yeah, the stratosphere down there. Yeah, they got a, whatever. She goes, oh, no, sphere. Like, she goes round, like, sphere. I said, oh, the big sphere. Yeah, okay, that's over there. And I'm hoping that my boy shows back up at work. Like, dude, this bitch will fuck you in a heartbeat. She wasn't looking for me. She was just looking for something.
No, what'd she say? She liked the
guys.
then
she goes, and I said, over here, the Encore.
I saw you pointing around. I was like, oh, he's really working hard. You were flirting.
I was getting rid of her.
What'd she say? You weren't kidding.
I was getting rid of her.
What was the little, what'd she say? Oh, I like the game.
So she goes, you take me to Sphere. I take you to dinner. And I was like, nah, sweetheart, I apologize. I can't do all that. I'm a happily married man.
You said all that? What was your exact words?
I said, my wife works right over there. Don't worry about it now, but just go over there. I said, when you walk back this way, my friend will be here, and he'll take you to dinner, and he'll show you around town. Of course, Dickhead never showed.
So I wish he would take him to dinner because he eats me out of house and homes. Second of all,
I eat you out of.
Dude, I've never went through a loaf of bread in a week with anybody in my life. What is this, prison?
Yeah, I guess.
Second of all, he does make the best sandwiches. Second of all, bitch, I'll take you to the Sphere. It ain't open. Fuck around and find out. I'm not jealous like that. I'm really not. I play. It's just for play.
Look at all the gray hairs coming in.
That's because you're old.
That's
you got jealous because my little boy Gregory, shout out to Gregory, came into town.
Oh, Greg's back. Oh,
Greg's back.
I said hi to him.
He went to prison. He works out a lot.
No, he didn't go to
prison. He benches out. Yo, he's from prison.
I know he's been inside. He's a fucking... Anyway, we're not putting people's business out there.
He's cute.
Yeah, you made out with him a couple times.
I never made out with him. Never.
And he's got a new chick on his arm every day.
No.
He's probably got AIDS.
He probably does have AIDS.
HIV, not AIDS.
Don't be so
He's not Magic
negative.
Johnson. He's not Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? He's not
like McHenry Cruiser says, Magic Johnson is powerful. He kills people with his dick.
And here's the thing. I think it's hilarious. Like an old country boy told me this one time. He goes, here's how you make a relationship last.
You find a girl that likes you a little bit more than you like her?
It doesn't matter where you build up your appetite. You just go home for supper. So if you want to look at guys and be like, oh, that's a hot guy, that's a hot guy.
I think you should
like
have
the Bell Life boys. Hey, by the way, the Bell Life guys, I love those guys. Train that dude, hey, Dum Dum. He goes, Dum Dum. What the fuck, Dum Dum? Always grabbing his dick. Look, dude, those guys are hilarious, and they fix shit. Yeah, they fix shit. But see, here in Vegas, there's a lot of legalities. So I'm very careful because I try to fix. Anyway, that's a whole other story.
What are you trying to fix?
The last time I fixed something in Las Vegas without a fucking written contract, somebody tried to fucking sue me and the company I worked for at the time, which was a tent building place. That's when I first moved out here. Once I learned that, I'm like, oh, so I can't just fix
How do I look with my head on this side?
Well, here, I tell you what, you just go to fucking Home Depot or Lowe's.
And he still hasn't a month later. Hasn't got a wrench.
We can go right now.
Hasn't gone.
I don't need that. I got hands. We can go right now.
I got hands. You want these hands? You're going to do that on live?
Oh, you want hands? Can't even see it. See, look, it's that quick. Switch hands.
Should I tell the story about Pink Backpack before we get off here?
So, I got a big head. Oh.
What are you
about the pink?
What are you just pouring up? Where's my shot?
It's right there.
This is why nothing gets fixed around here.
All right,
he's like Tony Soprano with like no gang or money or Carmella.
Actually, Carmella was better in Oz as the security guard who was slinging all the shit. But nobody knows about that show because it wasn't that popular unless you've actually... Anyway. Oz, you remember Oz, HBO? It was before Sopranos. And Sopranos is a true story about somebody else. And
I banged a guy from The Sopranos.
See, there you go. This is why I'm uncomfortable in my relationship. Because
It was before I knew you existed.
she just wants to
He
just
was in
bang
episode
celebrities, Steve-O. And
I didn't bang Steve-O. We just kissed.
if I were to actually tell the real stories that I've been through, she's worried about the redhead from New Jersey and Atlantic City.
I'm not worried about redhead.
She was an amateur hooker, lady of the night.
Okay, let's not talk about
We
this. My family's probably watching this.
we had
This is why we're having a destination wedding, because nobody's coming. They're like, suit yourselves. But we are going to have butlers with white gloves. And matching chucks. So only thing we know for
the matching chucks is for sure.
probably Celtics green, but
Depends on the time of year.
well, I thought we were getting married at Christmas.
I prefer the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue chucks, why not?
No, they didn't even make them. I
How
don't wear those.
about gold colored chucks?
I hate gold. You hate gold.
Let's take it
You
back.
don't even wear gold.
Let's take it back to like some lightning chucks or something, like some lightning stroke chucks. You remember the airwalks back in
What
the
kind
day?
of chucks do you guys think we should do? I would think
Airwalks,
maybe like
Vision.
some white.
You remember Vision
ones.
streetwear?
Vision, yeah, like
And
from
in
the
Virginia,
skateboarding.
when I was a kid, part of the times I moved back and forth between Massachusetts and Virginia, is fucking 17th Street Surf Shop. Look, they gotta still be
This
there.
nigga never surfed a day in his life.
Fuck no, I'm not a surfer. Sean White's a surfer
Were you
Red
talking
hair,
about
ginger.
Sean White?
because it's a sport. Sean White is one of the best. Oh, as a matter of fact, if you like skateboarding, look up Bob Burnquist at the X Games.
Everybody knows who Bob Burnquist
He
is.
had the perfect fucking round. Sean White had a perfect snowboarding round when I first moved to Seattle and watched that shit. Oh man, she don't like sports, but she likes that shit.
He has
Those
no
are sports.
idea what he's
It's just
talking about.
Bob Burnquist, Sean White. I'm not even going to throw Tony Hawk out there. Let's throw out Gleam in
Boys
the
of
Cube
Dogtown.
with
Let's go way
Christian
back.
Slater. Oh, Lords of Dogtown, not boys. Lords of Dogtown.
Dude, I had the VIP.
Where they were dropping out helicopters into empty pools. Yeah, I know about all that shit. You
He
fucking
doesn't
kidding
know
me?
about any of that. He
As a
does.
matter of fact, X Games in Richmond, Virginia. I'm gonna drop a dime right here. My boy, Terrence, big fucking rip dude. He fucking ripped his arms up.
What does Ollie mean? What does Ollie mean?
Ollie,
Let's do Ollie.
dude, just hop up off the board and keep it balanced. And, yeah, that's
What's the
Ollie.
manual?
Look, listen.
What's the manual?
Dave
what's the
Mira,
manual?
bicyclist, BMX. My boy Terrence, I worked with.
You
I
were the
swear-
guy that wore the hookup shirt.
On
ever
God.
fucking
On God.
board.
On
I
God,
can
right now.
skateboard better than you.
Working outside of a Pizza Hut when they had a little brickyard court deal in front of it with like a CVS and some shit around it.
All right. They don't want to hear you talk about
So
skateboarding.
Terrence
like, I
rolls
don't-
up
you don't
and
wanna
he
hear
was
me
like,
talk
yo,
about football.
check this out, bro. This is my boy that I grew up with. This is in Virginia when they're from Cali and fucking whatever, in Oregon, whatever.
Shout out to
And
Matt
Dave
Tabor.
Mirra's right there. And this is Dave Mirra. This is 96-ish, 7-ish. I was still in high school at the time. And they come out and they just
got
fucking
stuck
pull some
behind a
tricks
few
on the
years.
BMXs. And there was another kid there, I can't remember his fucking name.
Can you just stop talking
So,
about this?
boom.
You're embarrassing.
So yeah, I've met celebrities. I've rubbed elbows with comedians, athletes,
Nobody
actors,
cares.
fucking millionaires, whatever. So here's the thing: is when I tell
Shut
a
the
story,
fuck up, Don.
it's the truth. So I thought it was really cute today when I came out of the liquor store and they looked at me and like,
John. That was funny. That was some funny.
I know.
I don't know. We got off on a tear.
yeah, that's
Tearing.
But I was like, man, and then the dude, literally, 30, 45 seconds after that, comes out the door to
Tends to look
Yeah.
around at nothing.
It's flattering. It really is. It's flattering. But at the same time, it's extremely fucking entertaining. Like, what the fuck? These guys are that worried about little old me?
I can't read
Little old
shit.
me?
Why is it so small? Hey, Tomboy89, how you been? I've also had an Xbox Series X. What the fuck is that? What's an Xbox Series X?
You just
I don't
put
know.
up
This
the
is
Xbox.
his shit. I'm gonna burn it all when we break up.
When we break up.
Stick around.
See, she already introduces me as her future ex-husband, which And now
right,
she
so
said, when we break up.
Let me put y'all on something.
She just hates the whole Dave Mirra story out of nowhere.
So
Leaving the cube. I don't know what I'm
there's
talking
this
about.
comedian. I'm gonna type him in right now. You should look him up on Netflix or YouTube or whatever. But why can't I do it? Right here. Why isn't it letting me type?
Yeah, that accent. She's country, yeah.
Why isn't it letting me? There we go. Type.
Why not let me
Why
type?
isn't it letting me type?
Why can't I type out here? Maybe you should take me to a theater. Got him. That was a great timing. Excuse me. Pardon me. Little room for the shooter. Little room for the shooter.
So anyway, little room for the shooter. So there's this comedian, Chris Porter.
Oh, he's hilarious. Kansas City. She put me on to this guy. This guy is funny. He don't give a shit. He has that perfect, to me, after watching him, he had stage presence, 100%. 100%. Easy. Owning the crowd, working the crowd, 100%. 100%.
Can you
There's
put
one
snap
special.
in my face for
He fucking did just, yeah, bitch, Amazon Prime. I don't know how much it cost. I just know it's worth it. Because I ordered this. I'm not going to mimic his shit, man. He's, all right, go
I
ahead.
gotta take this
talk about the boy.
hostage. Now you made me forget my whole line of like what
Chris Porter.
No, there's a get off my jug.
Chris Porter.
Can you not touch my jug?
I pay for the job. True or false? True? All right. Word. I'm going to sit
Please
over
don't
there.
touch my jug.
I'm going to sit over there.
No.
So you can finish your live feed. Oh, yeah.
No, what was my point in this?
Chris Porter, stand-up comedian, Kansas City.
Not by the electronic center.
That's what we call OPC.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So it must have not been that important. But you guys should check.
So a lady walks in, and this is an old school joke. Let's give you a little remedy, a little anecdote.
And another amusing.
So
anecdote.
a lady walks into the dentist's office. She has a duck on a leash.
This is a terrible joke.
And the dentist comes out and says, "Hey, lady." What?
It's a terrible joke. Nobody likes it.
All right, take your stream back. My bad.
Well, you just fucked up my whole deal. And well,
So what ends up happening is the
this
lady
is a
comes
nice
along
show.
with a duck on a leash. The dentist comes out and says, "Hey, what are you doing here with that pig?" The lady goes, it's not a pig, it's a duck. He says, "Lady, I was talking to the duck." It's an old school Ronnie Dangerfield. Old school. OG.
I
Let me do
apologize.
Lenny
Guys.
Bruce out of this
I know.
motherfucker. All right, go ahead. Do you think? Sorry.
You think you're just gonna sit over there and watch
Yeah.
the baseball game in the middle of the team?
Oh, no, the Red Sox already won. Did you have to go extra innings? Oh, okay. All right, so where's the chain, by the way? Still down here?
I'm throwing the goddamn chain.
Where'd you put my chain?
We're throwing it away.
Where's my chain?
So he's a real fucking chain. Are we married now? No. So
Not yet.
I'm telling him the full story. I'm
She'll
gonna
break up with me for anybody else, in a nutshell. As long as you, don't wear a chain around your neck or be a sports fan. Where's my chain? For real. Yeah, there's the chain.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get this out of my house by tomorrow, there will be no more chain. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
How's it make your neck feel?
Fine.
Yeah, it makes you feel strong, don't it?
You like him?
The dog chain, baby.
Come get him. Take
Yeah.
him. Take him to
That's
dinner.
what told me one time. You can have it. Oh, she's a sweetheart. I said, what the fuck are you pay for? The fuck you. Go ahead. That's why I'm trying to marry her. I figure if I'm going to commit all this time and everything that I have in my life to her, I might as well get papers on her. You know what I'm saying? Got him. The men don't know what that means, and the women will love it too.
Does that mean you were like a little snitch and got me locked up type papers?
Oh, we're going that route again?
If I stabbed him allegedly? What guy would call the cops on that? Nobody from St. Louis.
Well, I'm just not trying. Oh, by the way, here in where we live, a friend of mine was decapitated by his ex. So, yeah, that's why That's why.
Tell that story. That's great. So he worked with.
I'm not going to drop names, all right? But here in where we live, which everybody knows, so I don't have to say it out loud. A guy I used to work with and I'm friends with, he's about 6'3", 6'4", tall guy, about 240, slender, but in good shape.
Nobody cares. Okay, dude, so she cut his fucking head off.
His baby's mama, ex-wife, decapitated.
The mom came over to.
That's some frightening shit.
And found just the head. Everything.
And you can look it up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that bitch is crazy. I work with her too. She has like. No, that bitch is nuts, bro. She's nuts. I mean, I saw her fucking like nailing people and shit, like fucking. Anyway, so but dude, you got to really fuck up for somebody to want to cut your head off. Like either it's a prize or it's I fucking hate you that much. Okay, so there's a whole story behind it.
I think it was drugs,
which we're not going to get into. Well, drugs were probably involved, most likely.
Probably. So
let's not go into details, even though it is public record. If you were to Google it, whatever. But but fucking cut his head off.
This is like
what, and the mother found about a week now. It fucked me up because I'm like, damn, she threatens to stab me in the neck pretty much every day, at least once a day. Once every other day at minimum.
You better call this shit.
Uh-oh. My phone.
Let me get it.
My phone. Oh, that's the St. Louis people. Don't do it.
Hello?
What's up, baby?
Who's this?
This is Tony. This is St. Louis.
Oh, hold up 1 second. Let us call you right back. Hold on.
Told you not to answer. You don't fucking.
I get it now.
So let me go ahead and open her phone up.
We can't F with St. Louis because some St. Louis people had come to town and they were trying to do some dirt, and we don't do the dirt no more.
It doesn't pay as well anymore.
We're too old, too fat, too tired.
Too old, too fat, too tired. People are rolling at each other left and right. There's too many fucking snitches and bitches coming around.
I'll be honest with you. I think that people know what I do. They see it.
And the last time I was inside was the last fucking time I want to be inside.
I think they know that I rep for St. Louis.
I'd rather be handcuffed here.
So some late St. Louis people come through to try to get to me or him, or fake St. Louis people, right? I think it's a game. I think they're trying to get us caught up. But guess what, guys? We don't do drugs no more. Social media. We don't fucking sell drugs no more. I don't know why he's wearing this gay ass chain. But
junkyard dog, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
We ain't worried about getting caught up. Like
I ain't getting hemmed up ever again.
Like you gotta go hard if you're like selling drugs or doing your dirt to like actually even make a profit. You might be rolling around with 10 G's in your pocket, but guess what? It's all going back into the game. You ain't going home with 10 G's. Your lights are getting shut off. People are fucking coming at your house. Like, we aren't about that life anymore. We're legit now. It's a beautiful thing. And no, we're not married yet. Okay, so this is the story I'm going to roll out with, unless you have something to say, but I'm going to tell them about this.
It's 10 times harder to live it straight, but it's worth it.
It's actually not harder. It's 10 times
I can make 1,000 a day a sleazy way, but I'd rather grind it out. No, I'd rather grind.
We're old.
I got hurt.
That's we eat Eggos and soup, and we have programs. But
we have programs.
We're like, check please. We had the Whopper. But no. So for those of you that are asking, me and Boston John are getting married. Do you want to elaborate, or you want me to?
In due time. We're not in a hurry.
We're not.
We know that we have decided.
That back to what I said, Chris Porter. Thank you.
There we go.
Chris Porter, so he's going to be turning 45 in January. I'll be 42 in October.
43 in October.
42, stupid. I'm 41. 42.
See?
So anyway, I'll knock the shit out of you. I'm 42.
All right, go ahead.
So he says, hey, if you're like 44 or 45 and you've never been married, you can't say it's the other person anymore. It's you. It is you. And so that was why I picked up on the Chris. It's him. It's his fault. It's not me. It's him. He's the one turning 45. Clearly, it's not everybody in his life. He literally has issues. But, I'm willing to take his. Oh, Dan Pepper, I'm going to talk to you. We just froze up. I hope the stream's still going. I like this little how it froze up. What's going on here? Let's see if it catches back up. But I hope you can hear me.
Really took him that long.
Look at that. Look how it froze up.
We were at the liquor store.
Why isn't it moving? There we go. Okay. Good evening from Tulsa. Hobson, Boston.
Oklahoma.
I've been seeing you all the time in the comments, sweetheart. I wonder.
How about those golden hurricanes in Oklahoma?
Do we know
In
you?
Tulsa.
Hurricanes.
Boomer Sooner. State Cowboys.
So anyway, that being said, me and Boston are getting married. Funny story. I'm going to wrap it up in the last 10 minutes. If y'all have any questions,
My
comments,
idea, but she
concerns.
doesn't want to do it.
So I got this ring from a guy associating those, Scooter Jim. He runs around on those little rascals, right? You guys have seen the video of that. So this is a real sterling silver ring. Like, yeah, it's silver. Okay, it's not fucking platinum. I don't like gold. But literally, he got this, for me when we were first dating. Well, technically, it was Scooter's idea, but
After a couple months.
And
It was
he
my
has an
idea.
engraving.
He just had the fucking inventory.
He has an engraving business. So he told me, hey, this is from Boston, which I think he was just trying to, be a wingman. To be honest, this is how this all started.
It was my request. I told him not to
I don't
do
think
it,
it
but
was your
did
request.
He did it anyway.
I think he was high on meth and was like, hey, this is a
He
good idea.
probably was, but I told him not to do it, but he tried to do it anyway.
So anyway,
He also offered to
he
make her
said
a
you can
necklace
get
and
whatever
shit,
you want
'cause that's what he
engraved.
does.
And I said, you know what? If Boston is giving it to me,
We
I
didn't get to the engraving part yet.
I want Boston to tell me what he wants on my ring. So
Right,
we
right.
decided to do another day because he was a little sketch.
Till the death.
Okay. So Boston got down on one knee separately.
Till my death. She'll outlive me. Good.
Why do you gotta burn bread?
I ain't burning bread. We didn't even have bread. You know about burning bread? I'm not burning bread.
Because you ate all the fucking
Toes
bread.
don't work
That's why
for
we're
shit.
fat, fucking with all that bread. So anyway, so he gets down on one knee and he says, hey, will you allow this to be the promise ring until we really get engaged? So this is a promise ring that is yet to be engraved. Where are we at?
When he logs in.
There we are. Okay, so sorry for the little technical difficulties. Shout out to Sean from the internet.
Hashtag.
We ghetto AF. We ghetto AF. Thanks for being with us. I'm trying to wrap this shit up. Oh my God, look at this right here. Right at the end, we got 8 minutes left. Maybe it's a sign from God. Maybe it's a sign from God.
Maybe
But
it's a sign from
the gentleman keeps freezing up. Yep, I know. So the gentleman that got us the ring that was going to engrave it, there may or may not have been a hit and run accident, allegedly, and shit got weird, and we have nothing to do with that. We got nothing to do with that. Right? So he's not engraving my fucking ring. But Boston promised me, and then Boston's going to give me the engagement ring. I don't know if my family's watching this. I mean, they don't give a shit at this point anymore. They're like, I don't give a fuck. Like, my daughter is like 40.
By the way, her little sister is a better cook than she is, apparently. Allegedly. She admitted, she said, well, if we go down there to visit, we're
Well, if I didn't have to
definitely
work and I got to sit around all day, I'm sure I'd be a better cook. Fuck around. Must be nice, Jessica. Fucking just sit up there fucking baking bread all day, growing your own zucchini. Some of us have to work. Thanks for the thumbs. Camping. Why are you even camping? Go outside in your backyard. You camping, bitch. People pay for that. You should do a fucking, what do they call those little ute?
Bungalows.
A ute. It's like a weird tent. I was like, what the fuck is that? You should do a ute B&B. Just put one in your backyard. Fuck around. You'd have barbecue paid for every day. Fuck around. You should let me be your whoa. So anyway. So anyway, I digress. I apologize, Jessica, because your cooking is
No, she doesn't. She fucking hates it. How did she do that? Anyway, go ahead. Let me go over here for a minute.
Say bye, because I'm. So anyway,
All right, everybody. I'm out. Boss John's out. Manny Hobbs take
bye.
over here.
So I am supposed to go home in October for my birthday. On the halfway house to there's Casa Bonita in Denver, Colorado. I want to take you
The
guys
halfway
there.
house or the halfway spot?
You know, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, the layover for one night. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do a one night layover allegedly, and then he's gonna ask my dad if he can marry me. And Dad will probably be like, "Please
Because he'd be like, get
get her out my face and get an Uber and get the fuck out." But no,
I was hoping to be the other guy, but fuck it.
what are you doing over there? Look, like he's already just living his best life. Like, what are you doing over there?
I went on my laptop to watch Sports Center. Actually.
Can you believe I'm with the guy that likes sports? Not that you look like you play any, but except he's got the slides. I don't know why. It's not like he's on his way to the gym or the pool or whatever.
Because wearing sneakers, cleats, and that's when you actually doing shit.
Sorry about the technical. So anyway, so he's gonna ask my dad if he can marry me, and my dad will probably say please.
He's gonna say no.
My dad doesn't give a fuck anymore. He plays Yahtzee, he smokes weed, he doesn't give a. My dad's not gonna say no. In fact, what's funny is I talked to everybody about this, including the whole internet world, but my dad, because I'm a little nervous. Because, I'm Dad's girl. Yeah. I'm his favorite. If any of my sisters or cousins are watching, everybody knows. Except for my sisters. They're so fucking dumb. Like, I'm literally the favorite. So it's like a big deal. So the favorite's coming home. Big black sheep. And he's going to propose to me. We're going to eat some St. Louis style shit. And then we're going to fly back.
We're going to that fucking bar.
And we're getting married in, do you want to tell them where we're getting married?
It's supposed to be what? Agueda? Alacua?
Are you fucking shitting me?
What's it called? Antigua. There we go.
We're getting married in Antigua. It's a destination wedding, and we're gonna live stream it.
Whoever wants in, I'm gonna cost you $200 to take a cruise for 7 days with unlimited food, unlimited drinks,
and butlers with white gloves.
Yeah,
and they got a little burner phone. You can call me and be like, "Jeez, bring me my towel, bitch." No, I wouldn't talk to him like that. I'd be like, "Jeez, will you please bring me my towel? Thanks." That's
I'm so sorry, but
I ain't fucking with cheese
here. Yeah, we were just waiting for
Charlie Gitos. That's on the hill, and I'm taking him to the hill. What people that aren't from St. Louis don't understand is there's like so many small little towns.
Like
and
townships.
I don't know what a township is, to be honest.
Jersey has townships.
Charlie Gitos, isn't that close? That was like the 3 a.m. bar. I'm thinking of what am I thinking of? Gia's. But yeah, Charlie Gitos. Yeah, been there, done that, sweetheart. Yeah. Fuck around. That was the 3 o'clock bar when you went right over the river by Ted Drews. Yep. I feel you, St. Louis. Ooh. But no, so we're gonna do a destination wedding alone, and then but you guys are all invited.
Open but different.
Hill is still open, so I'm gonna take him to the hill the hill, the American Baking Company, because they have cannolis, and that's like a big thing in Boston. But he hasn't had like cannolis from the hill, so that's like the second largest Italian. I've been to Boston, but you're right. Well, we can have cannolis all over the world together, babe. We can just get fat and old together. That's pretty much what's happening. Ted Drew's a little overrated. I mean, I like a concrete, but Ted Drew's is overrated. I went to the rehab right across the street.
With this fucking chain out of my house.
And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, Dan. I literally rep for Cecil Whitaker's way harder than Emos. Go ahead, get mad at me, St. Louis people. Go ahead. You see this? Where is it? You see this little thing? This little scar? People think it's a birthmark. It is not. It's actually where a piece of Provel cheese fell off my Cecil with a curse and burned the fuck out of me. I wouldn't mind going to Shotzi's, taking a couple cockroaches, some junkies I used to hang around with if they're any alive. I wouldn't mind going to dude, what's that place with the sandwiches? Right by Shotzi's in Limber. They have the sweet bread.
Hotchkiss.
Come on, Dan. They have the sweet bread. It's like only there. It's a sandwich place. I think it starts with the S too. Fuck. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to take in a little Blarney Stone. In fact, I'm going to let everybody know when I'm going. So anybody that cares enough to see this loud ass bitch dip in and dip out, come to come to Blarney Stone. I'm also going to shout out my boy Hibachi Boy. If he's watching, you guys know I used to work at Kobe Steakhouse. Anybody familiar with St. Louis, Missouri knows that. It used to be Ozzy Osbourne's bar. Then it turned into like kind of like Benihana. We didn't even smoke this joint, babe. You can just stay with it. Where's my lighter? So Sunday Monday. Tomorrow we're actually going to try out. I'm going to try to take some public transportation I've never taken for the first time. We're going to show you guys this year. Hopefully that is in the works, right?
Yeah.
If he gets his big butt out of bed and I get my big butt out of bed, we're doing it. So thank you guys for tuning in. I've made my hour. No, what is that little sandwich place?
The monorail, the original monorail.
Don't come talk to him. Don't talk from across the fucking room. Nobody cares. Don't do that. Thank you guys for the thumbs up, by the way. What is the little sandwich shop on Limburg up the street from Shotzi's? Hold on. Sandwich shop, South Limburg, St. Louis, Missouri. Biscottis. Like, when a little kid can't say spaghetti, they say biscottis. Biscottis. That's just fire. But anyway, yeah, we're doing all that. And you guys are coming with us. I love you guys. Deuces. Thank you. Dusty Spins. Thanks for coming in at the last second, bae. Love you long time. I'll see you guys later.
About St. Louis. I'll be quiet.
No, you won't. And I have plenty of time to talk about St. Louis with them later.
That's all you talk about.
You guys check out Dusty Spins. And apparently that's all I talk about. And he quit an hour and 45 minutes into Monopoly last night. So we're kind of he's in the doghouse. All right. I love you guys. Like, say bye, Boston.
Good night, everybody. Catch you later.
Bye.